Before starting to talk about the parathyroid diseases, it is very important to talk a little bit about the parathyroid hormone and the parathyroid glands. So, the parathyroid glands are four tiny glands that are situated in the neck behind the thyroid gland. Let's imagine this is the thyroid gland. The parathyroid glands are going to be here, here, and here. These glands are going to release into the circulation the parathyroid hormone, which is going to go to the kidneys. Let's draw here a kidney. And it's also going to go to the bones. Let's imagine this is a bone. Well, the parathyroid gland in the kidneys is going to do three things. The first thing that it's going to do is that it is going to stimulate the reabsorption of calcium. Going to stimulate the reabsorption of calcium. Also, it is going to stimulate the production of vitamin D. Production of vitamin D. Finally, it is going to inhibit the phosphate reabsorption. Inhibit the phosphate reabsorption. In the bones, the parathyroid hormone is going to stimulate the calcium release. Calcium release. And is going to stimulate the osteoblastic cells. Stimulate the osteoblastic cells. And is going to stimulate the bone resorption. The vitamin D that was produced in the kidneys is going to go to the intestine, where is going to stimulate the intestinal calcium reabsorption. So here is going to also be more reabsorption of calcium, and also it's going to stimulate the reabsorption of phosphate. Phosphate reabsorption. So, as we can see, the parathyroid hormone is going to stimulate the reabsorption of calcium in the kidneys. It's going to stimulate the calcium release in the bones, and is going to stimulate indirectly the reabsorption of calcium in the intestines. So we can say that the parathyroid hormone is in charge of elevating the calcium in blood. This is why when there is too much calcium, there is going to be a negative feedback into the parathyroid glands that is going to inhibit the release of the parathyroid hormone. Now, since in this chapter we are going to talk a lot about the vitamin D, there are some things, some ideas that we need to retain. First, there are two types of vitamin D. We have the storage form, that we usually write like this. And we also have the active form. Usually we write 1.25 vitamin D. We're going to erase this and we're going to write it like this. Okay, so we have the storage form of vitamin D and the active form of vitamin D. Usually the storage form of vitamin D is going to be more than 50 nanomoles liter to be considered satisfactory. We consider that there is a deficiency when the storage form is less than 25. The active form is usually not indicated. The measurement of active vitamin D is rarely indicated, so we're not going to give the normal values. Rarely indicated. Actually, there are two types of vitamin D. We have the vitamin D3 and the vitamin D2. The vitamin D3 is called cholecalciferol. I'm going to write it here. Cholecalciferol. And the vitamin 2 is ergocalciferol. The vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, is synthesized in the skin by the ultraviolet radiation. Sorry. I'm going to write all of this again. So here we say rarely indicated, and here we said that the D3 is synthesized in the skin. Meanwhile, the D2, the ergocalciferol, is ingested in food. So the vitamin D2, we need to eat it. Meanwhile, the vitamin D3, we need to take some to get vitamin D. But both of them have the same role. So both of them are going to have the same functions.